Hey, what's up, Tilted Bucks out there in high vibes? In today's video, I just want to talk about why women should specifically, not just pinpointed, but like if both men and women should be turning up, but why it's important for the women to turn up. So basically, I just want to get into it right away. So first off, I want to start off why it's important for women out there, especially who are just watching this video, to turn up spiritually, especially if you want to become a more spiritual person or, better your life. So basically, women have been specifically, targeted, not just women, but to a more side, or basically more targeted because the aspects and the things that the women has that the men doesn't have and the men want from the women, and women have been programmed over time because naturally they were supposed to be, the more spiritual type. They were, they carry the child of the womb. You go Mother Earth, Gaia. Those things. They're supposed to be more connected to the earth and things like that, because they bear a child and stuff like that. But also it's special for the guy as well. To be in that type of relationship with the girl. But the real reason why is you want to turn up spiritually is because you don't want to be somebody who's being used as a tool or just having guys see you as just some, object of the desire. You want to turn up spiritually so that way you can better your life and attract the right person into your life. Because my whole life, I've done lots of observations, and I always will continue to observe. From what I've heard, I've seen girls, I've listened to girls talk about stuff, but they always say, why is it that I always have this guy in my life and he just treats me like shit, or why do I always have these guys in my life that don't love me for who I am? It's because you don't love yourself for who you are. You're not treating yourself in the right vibration. You have to take care of yourself as a woman, especially that spiritual side of you that's deep inside of you, because if you're not taking care of that side, the ego's going to take you down the route that's the illusion route. And what is the illusion route? It's the fakeness, not the realness. Then you attract those type of people that are in your life that are fake, not real. So when you are a girl that is unspiritual and you are living in the illusion, in the ego, you're going to attract a guy that is living in the illusion, not real, fake, and therefore you're only going to get that type of person into your life. If you're on a low vibration, you're going to attract a guy that's in a low vibration, and you're going to have a shitty relationship. You're not going to have a happy life. You're going to have problems in your life. You're going to have, you're going to have breakups. You're going to have sours. You're going to have pains. But if you tuned into spirit and you actually tuned into your spiritual connection and regain that establishment, that connection with spirit, what you're naturally supposed to have as a woman and as a spiritual woman, help guide the men out of their lower vibrating states. So when you continue to do that, you're going to see, it's going to change your life. It really will. There's going to be, of course, people that are going to try to stop you, of course, because people don't want you to realize your true potential. And once again, random people are showing up. But anyways, you want to continue to make sure that you turn up as a spiritual woman, because if you don't, like I said, you're going to attract guys that are in a low vibration. Basically, it's a guy and his kid, but his kid was staring at me. But anyways, what was I going to say? Back on track here. So basically, women have been programmed and conditioned over time to basically become this, seek out these ideals that they're not really, women are now seeking out things that, aren't really truly resonating within them. They're seeking out the illusion of life, the ego side of things. They're not seeking out, excuse me. I just ate some food. I'm getting that cleanse through my throat chakra. But anyways, you want to make sure that you can speak. Even as a woman, you want to make sure that you can speak. Speaking of just like speaking, if you're a woman and like you want to be able to speak up, you want to be able to like speak the right way as well. And when you tune into spirit, you're going to be able to speak, because there's some women that are afraid, shy out there. If you tune into spirit and really gain your womanhood back, you're going to be able to speak with confidence in yourself. If you have trouble or like things in life that you can't speak about, or you have troubles, tuning into spirit, you'll have that connection where you can speak to spirit, or having a spiritual family, or even having, sisters, come join us at reprogramthematrix.com. There are, there's not many, but it goes to show that the world needs to be balanced out. If you women need to turn yourselves up, because basically, this world needs to be balanced out. If you want to see the world change and attract the right people in life, you have to change yourself spiritually, because if you are changing yourself, you're just going to keep attracting the same guys. You're not going to have the family that you want. You're not going to have that type of relationship the relationship that you want with the guy. Because if you're in a low vibration, like I said, if you're in a low vibration and you're living in the ego and a fake life, you're going to attract a fake person, a fake guy that's going to treat you like shit and not take care of you the way that you should be getting taken care of. Because, the guy is normally supposed to help take care of the woman, support, protect her, and things like that. But women have now become fake and programmed, over the times and generations through certain programming and, TV and certain ideologies that these women have now adopted. Because, the TV we can all be honest, you see a lot of stuff about women. There's fashion, there's these clothes and all these things that are programming you women out there that are not your true ideals. You don't have to take my word for it, but like from what I've seen and what I've observed, I can obviously tell, even with my spiritual life, you women out there aren't living the way you truly desire in life. I don't want to say that you have to live this way, but you should, because it's going to help you out so much in life. It's like, why do you want to attract guys into your life that are, low in vibration, that will cheat on you? They're going to, make fun of you, call you names. If you want the right guy, you women should start to change yourself, so that way you can start to balance out the world. Because the only way the real balance, because, there's a lot of guys at RTM, but, it's just not guys that are just going to reprogram this place. Women need to change too, and that's going to be a big part, and they don't want that. If a lot of women start changing themselves, a lot of guys are going to start changing themselves to become more spiritual, because the man wants the woman. And when you change yourself, that's going to help change the place. And they've targeted women for this specific reason. And even on the leader of the MPA, it's a woman. And that goes to show, if you look at nature, they got the queen bee in the hive, If you start to look at the symbology in nature and how they start to flip stuff around and why they target people, because they did their observation. So it's like, why aren't you doing your observation to see what the true potential is inside of you? But don't let your ego get in the way from you actually, being the spiritual woman that you're supposed to be in life to help other people out. Because, I think that's cool, In my own personal journey, I think it's cool to turn myself up spiritually, because, I get to help change the world, and, like, you can do it too. It's like, if you're a girl out there and you're sick of your life the way it is, if it's, depressing, sad, and things like that, and you really want to change your life, it's like, become spiritual. Turn up. You're going to change your life. Don't let your ego get in the way, because your ego is going to tempt you, and that's part of life. You have to understand that your ego is going to get in the way. It's going to try to be like, hold up, wait, you don't want to do this, but, your spirit really knows, and that's going to be a test. There's always tests for you that you have to go through in order to become the best spiritual woman that you can be. And once the man can balance themselves out and the woman can balance themselves, then you'll start to see the change in the world, because the world is out of balance. There's the good, the bad, and then there's the ugly, that underworld part. Because there was always a good balance, but like I said in one of my videos, people learned about certain information, they started to abuse it, and then now they target women for those specific reasons, because, if you can control the women, you can control the men, basically. And it goes to show, look at all these guys out here. If you make the observations, there's a lot of asshole guys out here. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've seen, like, a lot, but, it's also the women, too. Women are in a low vibration, so you women should be turning yourselves up to make the world a better place. So, get on your spiritual game, turn up. Make sure you tune in to your spirit, because it's important for you women out to do that, because, if you want to raise your kid the right way, raise your family the right way, and make a change in the world, but being spiritual is going to do that. So that's all I want to say in this video. Peace in and out with my highest vibrations, my full love to those that are watching, and my full gratitude and high vibes.